Hello everybody and welcome back to artofdino.com and saveearth.us. And I thought this was really cool, something very interesting found in this Tron movie, and it clicked with my Hollow Earth brain. Remember, the first band, a month after I got a guitar when I was about 14, I formed a band called Hollow Earth, and it had me thinking in that mentality ever since, questioning the structure of the universe, ever since then. And I saw this movie, which I actually surprisingly liked. I don't really like many of these movies lately, but this one was awesome. Whenever Disney hates one of their movies, I end up loving it. Like this, John Carter, etc. I thought this was amazing, amazing graphics, great acting, great storyline, and amazing soundtrack by Nine Inch Nails, which completely made the movie why it was so good. It's because of the soundtrack, 100%. But there was also one scene where, so if you have never seen this, I'm not going to really spoil it. I might be a spoiler, I guess. But Jared Leto's character is basically like the ultimate AI, like kind of like manager or something. He's like the management of the AI. So he inevitably brings a woman who's like a creator and a scientist, and she's about to basically create the permanence code, which is going to save everything or save AI and allow them to exist forever. And so she has this code, and she ends up getting sucked into the virtual world with Jared Leto, and then they end up basically having to escape. I won't go into the totally details, but when they have to escape the simulation, when they're in the simulation, the virtual reality game simulation, like from the old school Tron, when they are in that, there's only one way that they can escape, and it's if they get to this other zone. They get to this place that's kind of along the boundaries. They have to travel super fast. They're getting chased by these things, and they travel to this thing that looks exactly like what we've envisioned the Hollow Earth and what these pictures in the entranceway looks like. And it's symbolic that I think a lot of it went through over people's heads. So this is the scene. They're gradually racing on this little jet ski towards this. Boom, look at it. I love drawing those things too. This vortex hole in the matrix, boom, they go right down it, they dematerialize, the physics take control, and they come back and they transfer back into the real reality of the universe. So again, is this symbolic of something greater? I'll show you the scene again now, and I'll talk about it in a little more detail. But these are the clips again. So they start from this. They're basically busting out of the city, out of the structure, or the world metropolis, and then they head out into this ocean part. This final stretch is in water, in ocean, just like ours up north, Mercator's Map. Remember Mercator's Map? And so this thing is, they're getting chased by a few different things. They excel away from that, and they're heading towards this right here, which is the transfer spot, which again is the hole, the Hollow Earth hole. And I thought about this symbolically immediately. You know, these guys are exiting the simulation, which I don't believe in simulation theory, but they're pumping it everywhere. I believe in something different, but a lot more complex than what it's the Matrix and all that garbage. But they head right for it, and it's the only escape. The hole right in the ground, down in their reality, and that is their only way to escape. Again, the symbolism is amazing, and they transfer basically back to the real world, which is what I think we would probably do. Maybe the real world is under there. Maybe we're in a layer, a different layer of whatnot. I have no idea what the true nature of reality is, but I've always been super fascinated by the Hollow Earth theory. So this tickled me a little bit when I first saw it, and maybe made me like the movie a little bit more as a result. But in general, super cool. The music playing is awesome. Trent Reznor did a phenomenal job, and it's just another scene of Disney and Hollywood elites showing us a glimpse of something that's real and that they know about, and putting it into a kind of a symbolic reference and metaphor within a movie that they put out there and then they trash. Like, I haven't heard much about this movie ever since it came out, but it's worthy of praise because I haven't liked a Disney movie of this caliber in a long time. Again, since John Carter, the other movie that Disney hated. The only movies that Disney puts out that are good are the ones they hate and they don't promote, and this is definitely one of them. So again, boom, down the hole, transfer initiated. Maybe that will happen to us someday, and we can initiate the transfer. And then at the very end, I thought this was cool. This is the opening and ending credits where the Jared Leto gains the ability to live in the real world. And so he first thing he does, he like rides his bike around the world basically, and that's kind of what's happening here. But I thought this was interesting because look at the portals, look at the doors. This is a perfect picture representation of the old world with the new world, patching it up, and then boom, and then this guy, the ultimate AI guy, is like cruising through it and out and around it. And so again, I just thought that was interesting how they like symbolically definitely put the all these time periods in there. The oldest of the old world, the middle one that patched it up, and then the future with the Tron movie. So I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse into the hollow earth of Tron, and bless you all from artofdino.com and saveearth.us. Go check out the movie. It really is great, and the soundtrack is awesome. Amazing.